Breaking news, my country people. Confusion looms. The ruling Labour Party in Abia State has crashed as the little-known Zenith Labour Party (ZLP) swept 15 of the 17 local government areas in the November 2nd council poll in the state. My country people, things are getting interesting in Abia State. The Labour Party has lost all the local government seats in Abia after the election was held. The Zenith Labour Party emerged victorious in 15 out of the 17 local government areas in Abia State during the local government elections held on November 2nd, while the Young People's Party claimed victory in the remaining 2 local government areas. Now, the result was announced by the chairman of the Abia State Independent Electoral Commission, Professor George Chima, at the commission's headquarters in Umuahia, the state capital, on Saturday. Now, the Young People's Party (YPP) clinched the remaining 2 local government areas in the state. This result was announced by the electoral chairman in the state. Guys, this is quite interesting. Even as the Labour Party is the ruling party in the state, they lost out of the local government election. What does this tell us? What does this tell us? That means something is definitely cooking in Abia State. Something is cooking, oh. What's happening? This is quite surprising. Does this mean that Governor Alex Otti of Abia State is planning on decamping? Or what does this really mean? Because at this point, it seems that what happened in Rivers State has repeated itself in Abia. It's obvious that history has repeated itself in Abia State. We saw how this election in Abia State went smoothly. There was no fuse, no troubles, unlike Rivers State local government election. It was as if the Rivers local government election was a governorship election. The whole world heard about it. But this Abia State local government election was done peacefully. We had no fuse about it until the result was called. Now, look at what's happening in Abia State. Who would have thought, who would have imagined that the Labour Party would lose out of this local government election? Does it mean that the Labour Party is not organized enough? That is why another political party like the Zenith Party taking over the local government areas? Because at this point, I'm yet to figure out the plans of the governor and the Labour Party. Because we don't know what's happening. The Labour Party almost swept all the local governments except 2. So, in fact, yes, they swept almost all the local governments except 2. Meaning they had majority, they have practically almost all the local government areas. Now, we know that the Labour Party are having crisis. The Abure, Apapa, in fact, so many persons. And we know that Abure and Alex Otti and P2B, they are not really on a good talking terms, as the Labour Party are yet to settle their eternal crisis. But some persons are saying that Apapa and his people are quite mischievous, and they are plotting something dangerous for Alex Otti ahead of the next election. So is this a move by Alex Otti to safeguard himself in case of tomorrow? Because this is quite confusing. We know Abia State is being controlled by Labour Party. But the way it is now, Labour Party did not get any local government, not even one local government. This is really surprising. So is this the tactic of Governor Alex Otti to hand over the structures of the Labour Party to the ZLP in the Labour Party ruling state? Is this a tactic by Alex Otti to hand over the Labour Party structure to another political party? And this political party is a little known political party in Abia State. No one would have expected that a party called Zenith Labour Party would win 15 local government areas in the state. Things are really changing, oh. Things are really changing. But kudos to the Electoral Commission in Abia State for conducting a free and fair election. The election was free of bias. There was no partiality, because unlike other states, in some states like Delta, Anambra, other states, when they conduct their local government elections, we see that the ruling party tends to sweep majority of the local government, majority of the votes in all local government areas. Like what happened in Akwa Ibom. The PDP swept majority of the local government. In Delta, PDP swept majority of the local government. But River State, really broke that chain. And now it is Abia State. Wow, this is interesting. I really hope that the crisis in the Labour Party will not destroy what Alex Otti has really, struggled to do for Abia people, because at this point, with the way things are going, nobody knows if the Labour Party will give Alex Otti a ticket to run for, his re-election in probably 2027. So my country people, Governor Alex Otti, however, lauded the peaceful conduct of the election. It was a peaceful election indeed. It was indeed a peaceful election. The governor had arrived at his own polling unit in Unit 17, Ward 5 in Ishala Ngwa South Local Government Area with his wife, where they casted their votes. And, the election was quite peaceful. So Alex Otti advocated that, yes, Abia people will have a chance for them to, vote in their candidates. And the Electoral Commission in Abia State has done well by the people to deliver the people's candidates to them, despite, their political platform being that Abia State is a Labour Party state. So this is really commendable. This is really commendable, and it is also surprising that Labour Party lost out as ZLP won 15 out of the 17 local government elections in the state. This is quite interesting and surprising. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.